that's her grandma, or her, yeah, it must be her grandma.
Yeah, I knew them ones, yeah.
She must have married quite a few
I
times.
got beat up or anything like that. I went home. I'd go home a couple of days. They'd come and pick me up, bring me back, strap the hell out of me. But it never hurt me.
Do you think that this will finally put some of those ghosts to rest?
I think it will if they do find something, yeah. But until they find something. Yeah.
Well, my condolences. That's a part of history that just.
There's some of them that it really traumatized, but because I speak with a couple of guys, we go and they get pretty shook up. And just when I come by the door, the farm boss, Howard Barton, his name was, caught me and he slapped me upside the head and bust my eardrum. Yeah.
Was there, did they provide you any medical assistance?
I went to Brantford General. They took me there, left me there for a day, brought me back. Yeah.
Huh. And that was like that sort of punishment, sort of the norm for not.
Oh yeah, they
For just
slap you all the time. The farm bosses that were not doing what you were told. Yeah.
And you were like less than 10 years old, right?
I knew I was a little bad boy, but I didn't think I deserved all that bullshit, but something.
You didn't. That's for sure.
But I was here 5 years. I was never here Christmas Day.
You take off
I
home?
run home after supper, Christmas Eve, but it was good. First year, my brother and I went, and we would change the tracks. And I went to Canesville and go right down the tracks right to Chiefswood Road. And we just lived on the other side. And that was my grandfather that used to have the ferry boat.
Huh. And so when you would take off and you would hide out for a couple of days, they would find you after.
Oh, yeah. Our people are the worst squealers at one another. You know that.
That's right. You're absolutely. He's in the barn.
Yeah. They knew down the bush, don't worry. They had a allotment near 150 kids. And I swear to God, they got a kickback at the council. Yeah. They knew we were here. And then the kids would run away. They'd go home. They'd tell their parents what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, I was in here for truancy. And the first day, my grandfather, he had to rent we were staying at my grandfather's, and he had to rent a car to bring me and my brother up and my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And they signed this, my grandfather signed us in, and he left. And me and my brother, the boys master, walked us through the school. Now we come down to playroom, seeing all the kids, come outside. My brother said, "What do you think?" I said, "I don't think I'm going to like it." He said, "Well, let's go." We never stopped running till we got to Kingsville, I don't think, and jumped up on the other train tracks. And he told me, "You better watch where you're going." He said, "Because you'll be running away by yourself. You got to know where to get up the hill down there."
Yeah.
To change tracks. So I said, "All right, I'm watching." And we took off going down the tracks, half running and walking. And my grandfather and that guy was still on this side of the river. We're on that side. We're waving at him, "Come on, get us." And he had a cane like this. He's shaking his head. He come down there. And then we got across the river there, and he said, "I didn't send you guys there. The government sent you there."
Mm-hmm.
But I was only 10 years old. I didn't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But till like 15 years, the first time I ever really knew, I went, we used to go to Sault Ste. Marie every 1st of August, would go for 5 days up there, because they'd have a big meeting with all the residential kids from all across Canada.
Oh.
Would come there. And they had a big, big room. And they used to tell their stories. You couldn't take your phone in, you couldn't take no pen and paper. They just get up and they would tell their stories. Oh, and that
must have been difficult.
Really heard some stories there. Yeah. That's why I didn't think they got treated as bad here as some of the places out west, you know, and that.
Mm-hmm.
Even at Shinmouth was pretty bad. And then Fort Albany, where my buddy was in, that's where they had the electric chair, you know, and and my buddy was in there.
And that must have been something like so for you, just thinking, oh, we didn't have it as
I
bad.
didn't have it as bad, yeah.
But then it also kind of excuses that behavior that did happen to you, or it minimizes that.
It minimizes it anyway, yeah.
When in all reality,
Mm-hmm.
wrong is wrong and is wrong. Like coming from a culture where our children are supposed to be our gifts and
Yeah.
and then being
Yeah.
torn away, like.
But you know, well, I know a long time ago, we looked after our own. Now nobody helps one another.
Mhm.